Review of Costa Rica TEFL School 2019 by Jalen Brown. I am an ESL EFL teacher and I worked briefly at this place as a trainer during June 2019. There is an emphasis here on lesson planning, and trainees spend a lot of their time practicing this. Trainees also receive some classroom time to practice teaching these lessons. However, the activities being taught are largely traditional children's classroom activities, such as musical chairs, hot potato, cakewalks, tic-tac-toe, hangman, foot races to choose a correct answer, tossing ping pong balls into cups, tossing balls at targets, pasting labels on pictures, etc. As I watched this carnival of activities being taught in the practice classes, I kept noticing how far away the lessons were from actual teaching in a contemporary professional EFL ESL context. Your students shouldn't have to win a contest just to be able to practice English in your class. Trainees spend a lot of their time creating various classroom props by hand to use in their lesson activities, like cutting out pictures and words from prints and pasting them to construction paper to be later stuck to the walls of the classroom, cutting words from paper to make word scramble games, etc. This low-tech approach extends into the learning environment, which features two classrooms containing no audio nor video equipment. I had to present videos on my 13-inch MacBook. The computers at the school seemed poorly maintained, and some were uselessly slow. Most trainees had to use their own. The printers were the personal type that you might find in a student's dorm room. I could never get more than 4 pages to print on either of them without a paper jam. There is also no mention in the training curriculum of the integration of technology into instruction, which is remiss since it is technology that is driving the demand for English learning and English teachers. Technology-based instruction is the direction in which the language teaching industry is now heading. Cell phones now rival classrooms as instruction delivery modes. There is a useful manual that comes with the course, but because it is not used during the training, trainees are not shown how to utilize and take advantage of it. The trainees at this place practice their teaching on adult local residents who come to the school weekday evenings for free classes. I witnessed one disturbing incident at the school during one of these classes. A local woman attended one of the evening practice classes as a student for the first time. After the class, she complained to me that one man was taking inappropriate photos of her legs and her body and showing them to some of the other men. I could see the shameful looks on the men's faces when she told me about it after the class. I had the student to return to the school the next morning when the owner would be there to recount her experience. After learning about what occurred, the owner, Barbara Miller, petulantly dismissed the situation by telling the student that she was mistaken about what she believed had happened and essentially blamed the woman for her own humiliation. Ladies, you know when men are behaving inappropriately toward you, and guys, you know how men can be. Nothing further was done or said about it. I wouldn't have been as surprised had a man shown that kind of insensitivity, but frankly, I was disgusted to see a woman respond in this way. It turned out that the accused photographer was the boyfriend of one of the other teachers at the school, which made it all even more bizarre. The female student never returned to the classes, but the boyfriend and the other men continued to attend regularly. You have to ask yourself, if this is the environment that you want to put yourself in, if this is the kind of teaching that you want to be trained for, And if these are the people you want to give your money to, my recommendation is that you get yourself a CELTA certificate. CELTA is globally recognized as the best brand in TEFL certifications. It has both immediate and lasting value. There's no reason to waste your time and money at Costa Rica TEFL.